Hi guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. It's so greatly appreciated. Truly, truly is. Before we get started, let me give you my usual disclaimer that this video is for educational purposes only. Please do not take what I say as fact. Please always do your own research and come to your own conclusions. Next, if you have not liked, subscribed, or commented yet, please consider doing so. It really helps me out and I would really, really appreciate it. It only takes a couple seconds. Okay. So, this is the Acker family. Dad, Demarion, 9-week pregnant mom, Vivian, and their 3 beautiful babies aged 9, 4, and 3. They have recently found themselves down on their luck having to sleep in their car while trying to make ends meet. Let me just make it clear that this happens to the best of us and it's nothing to be ashamed of. I've actually worried about it happening to me and my children as well, more than a few times, even recently. So I get that stuff happens. This is 21-year-old Christopher Stammet Jr. From what I'm gathering, according to his Instagram, he's an athlete who really loves himself. Like, really loves himself. What Christopher Stammet doesn't tell you on his Instagram is that he was arrested in 2020 by the Tampa police for possession of marijuana with the intent to sell, and he was arrested in 2021 in Hillsborough for battery, possession of the white stuff that goes up your nose, and possession of marijuana with the intent to sell. Class Act. On October 5th, 2022, the Acker family were in their car. They had a sun visor over the front windshield and then they had t-shirts covering the windows. At around 4:30 in the morning, someone shot 13 bullets into the car, striking 9-week pregnant mom, Vivian, in the head. The attack was completely out of the blue and completely unprompted.
To say this incident is traumatizing for this family would be an understatement. Tonight, the pregnant mother of 3 is here at St. Joseph's Hospital. The family tells me she's doing okay, but she has a bullet in her head that doctors won't take out because she's 9 weeks pregnant.
Boom, 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 and then I woke up scared.
9-year-old Mackenzie was asleep next to her little sister and brother, just 3 and 4 years old.
I was like, what happened? And then I saw the bloody shirt, and I saw mommy bleeding, and I got scared.
The car riddled with bullet holes. Mom and dad were taken to the hospital. The kids are with grandma.
By the grace of God, nobody else in the car was struck. But just because there are no physical wounds on a person, that in no way, shape, or form means that there are no psychological wounds. Thankfully, an officer heard the shots and Demarion's screams. Imagine having to sit there helpless with your 3 babies in the car and the love of your life for 13 years has just been shot, and there's not a damn thing that you can do about it except try to comfort her and pray that you don't lose her or your unborn baby.
I'm grateful to be here.
From her hospital bed, Vivian Acker thanks God for her life.
I actually took a 9mm bullet to my head. Right here is right above my temple. Thank God.
Her husband Demarion relieved she's okay.
That's my best friend right there. It sounded like a knot. You know, it's like do. That's when I noticed it wasn't. It was gunshots.
Vivian was sitting on the passenger side where most of the bullets were shot.
And I had her like under her arms, and her head was like resting on my stomach. And I saw the hole, like in the blood coming out of it. Everything that I knew of was leaving me, and I couldn't do anything. Glad she here. Thank you, Lord.
Very adamant that they're going to make sure he doesn't do this to anyone else.
The couple says their family forgives the man who did this to them. After being down on luck, doing anything they could do to get back on their feet and out of their car, the Ackers will use this to help others.
Already trying to be an advocate and push for help for the homeless.
How scary must that be? A nearby tow truck driver spotted a black 2012 BMW 300 Series coupe go speeding by. Tampa police took the situation very seriously and began working around the clock to get this monster off the streets. They began scouring the area for surveillance cameras from residences and businesses. And luckily, the car had very specific features on it, and they were also able to make out the tags on the car. After just 72 hours, officers would track the BMW down to a garage on Marcellus Circle in Tampa, Florida. So, kudos to Tampa police. They literally worked around the clock to find out who did this and get them off the street. And I have a lot of respect for that. This would later be identified as the residence of Christopher Stammett's girlfriend. When officers arrived, they found Stammett and they found his car. They obtained a search warrant for his car and his apartment. So in his car, there was a weapon found in his car, but it was not the same weapon that was used at the Acker shooting. During the search warrant at his apartment, it is reported that officers found bullet casings that matched the ones that were found at the scene. Christopher also told police that he was the only one that lived in that apartment, and the casings that were found were in a room that was locked, and you can only access the room by using Stammett's fingerprints. The actual weapon that was used has not been found as of yet. Christopher Stammett was arrested and charged with 6 felony counts. 1 count of attempted into an occupied vehicle and 4 counts of aggravated with the death. No real motive has been given other than the fact that he believed people were following him in different vehicles, bikes, and on foot. I'm thinking the paranoia and the went hand in hand in this one. If this is true and people were following him, it was not the Acker family. Because the Acker family had no idea that Christopher Stammett even existed. They're not even from Florida. They're from an entirely different state. Mom is expected to make a full recovery, so please keep this family in your prayers, especially the unborn baby. I pray that by some miracle, this baby does not suffer long-term effects. There is a GoFundMe that I will link in the description if you want to help this family out. If you can, great. If you can't, don't worry about it. But I just want to put it out there because there is a GoFundMe. And with that, I will keep you guys posted. So if you're still here, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you so very much. Please leave me a like and a comment and subscribe if you haven't yet and you feel so inclined to do so. I would really appreciate it. And until next time, stay safe out there.